So I gotta make sure I get my accurate welds welded. Give me a moment and I'll start the match. Trying to get it filled in right now. Alright, starting the match. Kind of get a little messed up here. Kind of having a fill weld. Come on. Sometimes it slips. Not very good after it. Alright. Start up from the top again. There we go. Alright, we're done with that weld. That's hot.
Some of the sparks came over here.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a little difficult. You got the camera running?
Yeah.
Alright. You can take the camera off. Woo! That's hot. For you folks that have done some welding in your lifetime, I'm very crappy. But all it's got to do is hold this bar. Fixing to get 60-13 or 60-11s and try to get this burned through a little bit. So, not 332 second. Where's my 60-13s? They're in here. 1/8 inch. There we go. Gotta use some 60-13 filler rods. For you guys that are watching that loves welding videos too. Mr. Matt, hold that, please. I don't need the cap on it, no. You are going to be welding the back of it. This is a farmstead. Mr. Matthew lives on it. We're trying to get where this will hold. All right, Mr. Matthew, behind the hood, please. Move the camera and you and all. We're going to try to stick weld this back piece. Get that tool off. Do another pass. I'm going to do a pass going up. After I got one more pass I got to do real quick. I found a little booger weld, but this welds are not always good and accurate like fluid. Sure you like what you're doing. Alrighty. I like to hold that back area, get the filler in behind the camera. Okay. Another rod, Mr. Matthew. We'll let the camera watch, even though they can't barely see it, but I can. All right, Mr. Matthew, you're going to have to get the camera out. Show them what to do. All right, folks. Fix to start another pass. Going through that pass, Mr. Matthew, you come over here. That way they can see it. When I upload it, you guys will be able to see it. Alright. Stands right there, Mr. Matthew. Alright, folks. I'm going to start a weld down pass. Down stroke. Let's get it started. Got the match first. Oh, come on. I'm not good at stick welding. Trying to be, but it doesn't work. Anybody's ever stick welded or not a welder trade? Okay. We are up if they're not export package. Real quick. Get that tool off. I'll have to fill that part in. Alrighty, Mr. Matthew, take the camera off for a minute. Okay, guys, I'm fixing to fill some of this rest in. After the weld, we're going to test the bush hog out. Make sure the wheel holds up. Make sure Mr. Matthew don't break this again. So that's what I'm doing, is building up strength. So we actually installed a new plug for the welder to have more amperage compared to pulling from the 110 plug. Got it pulling on a, says 30 amp, but it's still a good gauge wire to be doing this kind of stuff. We're at an 8 gauge wire, American wire gauge. So we're doing pretty good on the welds. It ain't blew the breaker yet. Me and Mr. Matthew haven't seen nothing. So, alrighty folks, Matthew's going to get you in the hood real quick. We're going to get some hood shots if we can, but I can't put it in front of my hood because I got to be able to see the stuff. I got to get in here to get all the cuts right now. A little bit of hoover welds. I'm going to try, I'm going to keep it. It's going to be 60-13. We're going to try to get this on this right? I'll fill some little more welds on this top portion. Not wide. Alrighty. Mr. Matthew's got me in the hood for a minute. Taking a look at my weld, it's not very bright. I'm going to try to clean that up. make it where we got it hot enough and it's going to hold. Mr. Matthew.
Yeah.
So, you guys that are watching, I'm going to burn the rest of this rod as soon as I get a good pass, getting it right. It's not very clean as welds. Doesn't have to be. But we are trying to fill in some of it. Top that boy off. And there, we're done. Okay, now you can take the phone out of the good map. Here's what our welds look like. Yes, they're a little sloppy, but I'm having a little trouble keeping all this afoot. We're at 30 amp. We're going to cut the stinger off. That way we're not striking anything. Here's the welds. They're not the greatest peoples, but they do. That's all that matters here at this farmstead. They don't care. We got to make sure that we have a good chemical bonding, which my eyes, it looks good to me. All it's got to do is hold this piece on stiff, right, Mr. Matt? Not yank it off.
I could test it out with the
chain.
the log chain again and see.
No, we're not doing that. This is kind of a headache trying to do all this. But what we are going to do is take a hammer and hammer on the welds a little bit. We got to clean off all the flux. Right now, we kind of made a mess. Kind of looks sloppy at the moment in my eyes, but it doesn't have to be perfect. That looks strong to me, doesn't it, to you, Mr. Matt?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what it was. But no, we guys had to make this piece work. Actually holding the bush hog wheel here in the back. I've got the bolts in the bag. I'll show you that. And that way me and Mr. Matt can get these welding rods put up. Get the welder put up too. But yeah, you guys that are watching on YouTube, we are putting these back together. It's got the welder off. And we're actually at 130 amps. This goes tax out at 175. Got to get the full big plug, which, cut that off. If you guys don't know this channel, we are doing a tractor weld up rear wheel job, aren't we, Matt? I know this is probably, what, at 25 minutes? Oh, yeah.
Almost 15 minutes.
Okay, that's really good. Anybody that does not know welding, if you do not know what you're doing, do not attempt this. Because what we're fixing to do is see if the bolts and brackets and all that fun jazz lines up. Now, all the YouTubers out there, I did not get sponsored for this. I did not get paid for this. You can ask Mr. Matt. I paid this with out of my hard-earned money. The bolts, they're right here. Receipt right here that I bought personally to get this job done. Grade 8. All this stuff. The only thing I didn't have to pay for is them to bend the bracket out straight. The number one thing before you ever attempt to bolt stuff back on, because this bolt actually goes in the back of that, and we're going to have to wrap up the welder back. You can feel the heat off that thing. We're about to feel the heat. Don't touch. Don't touch. That's got some heat to it.
Yeah, definitely.
That is the best welds, for my opinion. Other people will say it's crappy. You guys that are watching out there, if you get a Vulcan Omni Pro 220 welder, your stick welding level, we have just made this to work, and we had to change the receptacle. Matthew, you want to show them the receptacle? This was their original receptacle right here. Would not work on the plug that we got. I think, what is that, a Levington NEMA 30. We put a 250 volt 50 amp plug for this welder, which it automatically adjusts. Plug is up there. I'll unplug it from my welder as soon as I get done tidying everything up. For any of you guys that are welders out there that are full-timers, I can weld, but I'm not very good at welding. I get stuff to hold, and I get it to hold pretty good. I mean, I'll admit, I'm no welder. But I can weld up some things. You guys that watch the channel, tell me what I'm doing wrong. You know, I'm just doing what farm ranchers do. Trying to tidy everything back up. If I got to load everything back up and head on home whenever we get done here. Mr. Matthew and I have got that job to make sure all my welding equipment gets back to the house. So I have to weld up certain other objects. But yeah, all of you guys that are welders out there, we are just simple amateur people that are just trying to get some certain jobs done. We ran out of 7014. It burns through that 332 second rod like it's nothing. I gotta carry that with me. And anybody, Matthew, I want you to throw this in the trash can. Anybody out there that ever does any kind of home remedy welding, I got to take that plug off because this is actually my primary plug. So, excuse me. For anybody that does welding, or better yet, this plug. Now, Mr. Matthew, show them the two different size plugs. This one's a 110 plug. This one's the high amp plug, which is great. It actually burned through this material, and it burned a lot better and more accurate. The right size material, the right size equipment. Gotta untie this. Me and Mr. Matthew got other odd ends jobs we gotta do today. We're gonna try to bolt this together. We're also gonna go test out the bush hog here in a little bit. You may see that in the video after I get all this tidied up. If you can put this back in there. So what you're seeing in the video today is us trying to weld and me trying to rewind all my plug back together. If you hold that so we don't bend any prongs. This is not a cheap welder. 600 volt, 90 degrees. 14 American whip gauge. So it's the right breaker. It didn't blow the breaker at all, did it, Matt?
No.
Okay, now you can let go. Just don't drop it. Alright. Anybody that ever has used the welding, the higher amp welding plug, I've had better success out of it, honestly. and ask Mr. Matthew. Just trying to tidy it up so we don't lose anything, and plus keep everything all organized. So that way if I have to come out here again, Mr. Matt, and we'll have a better amp rating, which this produces. Now, plug in the 110 plug. Not only that, we're in a barn, squeaky barn at that. If anybody has any questions, like, share, subscribe, comment. Mr. Matt, what do you say?
Definitely like, share, and subscribe.
And we're actually going to be doing a bush hog video and probably the next clip. Sooner or later, I just haven't done it yet because I won't be able to get the video out to you guys till about later tonight. Right now, I am currently away from home. I won't be able to upload it until I get home. And if you guys will like, share, subscribe, we'll definitely post up more videos here pretty soon. Maybe Mr. Matt's going to move this heavy equipment and get the bolts. Last thing, let me take my phone, Mr. Matthew. Mr. Matthew here is an Eagle Scout such as myself. He's wearing the shirt, I'm not, but what we're doing here is trying to get the bolts, the welds. They got a lot of heat to them, as long as they got a chemical bond. We don't care, do we, Matt?
No.
It's just a bush hog. It's not, a bridge.
But I'd say you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they're little booger welds, folks, but there's some heat coming off them. But we don't care. It's a bush hog. It's not the Empire State Building. Like, share, subscribe, guys. We've got more content coming to you. We got more coming. It's 80-something degrees today. I'm having to wear pants because of welding. As you can see, there's a mess all over the floor. And plus, we're fixing to bolt up some bolts. So, like, share, subscribe, folks. See you in the next one. You'll get to see us bush hogging this next clip. Catch you later. What do you say, Matthew?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Sounds good to me. You have a good day.